Your daughter had a car wreck.
Oh, tell us
In
about
the
it.
hospital.
You heard anything else wrong?
Not anything.
Dan, you heard anything else about David's daughter?
No, I just heard from y'all today, what you told me.
Yeah, correct. She's in the hospital and, I don't think he'll make it.
Run over a horse?
Yeah, she was taking somebody
Hey,
nuts
we could just,
on the back road, the horse
computer
was run
software out
out.
for a couple months.
Yeah, it's fine.
We put this computer software out for a couple months, right?
Look, you've got.
I seen it. She didn't even look up when I seen it. I felt it.
I can do it with computers, just let them write it out.
Well, I tell you what, when you call in with your ticket, I'll just let you know how much it is.
Sure that. Yeah, I know, man.
I didn't know she was in the bulldog business.
Oh, yeah.
She raised my love.
Somebody told me after that day that see how it got me down.
Yeah.
Sure.
Marlon and Shane.
We're on TV.
Marlon and Shane.
I hope y'all feel whenever they're there.
Here comes the newspaper.
Yeah, I was getting worried about it.
Well, we get started now. Here comes Robbie.
You saw it coming?
No, I talked to him earlier.
Okay, we're gonna call the meeting to order. Baron, on the guest, guy. Baron, we welcome you tonight. Yeah, I got Marlon. Mike Williams, back in there. Scotty, how about doing our pledge of allegiance for us?
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Is it? You doing it for us?
Here's this one.
Dear Heavenly Father, as we come to you tonight, we thank you so much for all the many blessings of life. Thank you for our community, and dear God, we are mindful of school being out this week and kids are scattered. We ask that you be with each and every child that's on spring break and bring them back from wherever their destination is safely. Be with this council as it prepares to go into our meeting for tonight, and help us to make decisions that would be good according to this community. Bless everyone represented here and continue to bless our community. We give you the thanks for all of this in Jesus' name.
Thinking it. Andy told me this morning that 29 extra students in town all the way through the way. Okay. First of all, make a motion. We make a recommendation that we approve the minutes from the last meeting. If I can get a motion on that. Okay, second. All in favor? Okay. All right. Number 2. Let's just get right in. We want to talk about computer software and that, and the city court system. And I'm going to ask Marla to come forward and tell her what she's doing. Man, what she wants, why she needs it. One more time. You ought to have it down pat, Marla.
Convince us.
Well, we're needing to update our court system software. It's very outdated. When people need to have information about their tickets, I mean, it takes me at least, maybe 5, 6, 7 screens just to find out one article. When the officers call in and need to know about warrants, it takes me a little bit to find out who's got the warrants and who doesn't. And maybe on down the road, we can link this up with our police department, so we'll have a lot better record system, more up to date that they can use.
And feel free to ask Marla any questions y'all want about this thing now. We've had the people come in here and explain to us what it will do, and make it good, pretty much up to date on the thing.
Well, it's me, it's simple.
For the hand, parents.
There's several different directions you can go with. You can take it to the court system, you can tie it in with the police department, and all integrate it together. I'm going to make the recommendation to the council that we take it a step at a time, and let's at least do it in the court system first. I know that there's other cities around us that are using this same software. And we just need to update it.
And Ed, you said in a couple of meetings, you and I, what's your take on it?
Well, I believe in automation. Of course, it's only as good as the people that use it. Of course, I encourage our staff here to get into it and utilize what it will do for us.
Well, the system we're looking into, they'll train us. They want us to come and they'll train us. It's all part of it. So.
One of the things that I was really impressed with, Richard, is the fact that the police department had applied for a grant to get some computers to put in the police cars. So this software, at first I was concerned about the increase in the price in about a year and a half.
I believe we can get that grant, ain't it?
Well, you've got that grant, haven't
I
you?
believe we can get the
We
grant.
have an equipment grant, and I don't want to speak out of turn and say that, I know we've received, I don't know that we've exactly got it yet.
They got the money in hand, but
It's,
we got a pretty good indication.
If we get this grant and do what we're trying to do with the equipment that you're going to purchase for the police department, what I was impressed with is the fact that when they stop somebody and run their driver's license through the system, it would automatically go to our magistrate's office. And if they do a ticket, she'll know if they've got any aliases out there or points or anything else.
Now, Marlon, if we approve what we're talking about tonight, and then we get the grant to get the computers for the police cars, is it another step, or is that all of it?
Well,
There
there's
is
more,
one more.
there's at least one more where the officers will have the handheld systems.
Right, kids.
Instead of writing it out on 3 or 4 carbons.
Y'all ever tried to read pages? It's just possible.
So in this way, they'll
I've
have
never
the
had one, so
handheld.
Yeah. But if you ever get one,
I heard they're hard to read.
but that's the problem. But that'd be the final step, right? That would get you everything that you're, think that you need to run that.
Or we can link up. Yeah.
Well, we looked at this 2 years ago, almost a year and a half ago, and we didn't have the hardware that we needed. We needed a new computer. So the city went ahead and purchased the equipment. We just didn't ever go on and do the software.
And what this was gonna cost us, correct me if I'm wrong, $17,233.99, and
That's correct, plus $244 a month for monthly maintenance.
Right.
But I specifically asked the question, is that going to keep us up to date on all the new technology? You know, are they going to come back in 2 years and say, hey, you need to upgrade your software? And I was assured that $244 a month would include the upgrade.
And I think that maintenance now is will be even cheaper than what we're doing now. I'm not positive. I think that's part of the maintenance we're having now with our system.
anybody got any questions about it? Comments? I'm gonna recommend that we start off, as Nanette and Richard said, with the first step of this thing, for the court system hardware tomorrow. I'm gonna recommend that we do that and make this partnership. If I can get it, Tom, make the motion. Thank you, Richard. Second, Shane, all in favor? Thank you, thank you. Thank you. All right. Third, Baron has come to me, him and Ed, talked about this, and then we talked about it, we're gonna talk about it again. Tim Ryan, come on, Baron, come on forward, please. Baron is wanting to promote Tim Ryan to super. Don't tell us why you need to do that, Mayor, and what you got on that.
Well, back in January, where Jimmy Mills was the assistant chief in January, Jimmy resigned his position to go work for the county. And, I haven't had assistant chief since that time. One thing that's very important is that we have a, on-duty officer on each shift, pretty much around the clock. We're not doing that right now. I told that it was just having an officer on duty. What I was proposing or asking the council to consider is to promote him to assistant chief and give him the increased rate of 50 cents per hour. Where he's at right now. Tim's been a captain for several years. Been with the department since 1996, full time. He does a good job supporting me and helping me while I'm in the office, especially food. Pretty much what I want to say, and I've got another thing that I want to bring up, which you should have in front of you. Also, I'd like to promote Eric Flint up to lieutenant. Also, in covering that officer position being on duty. I sort of look at it says you get more credit for having an officer on duty, whether it be lieutenant, captain, assistant chief, or whatever. In doing that, I'd like to give Eric a raise also from where he's at. I don't think it will affect the budget where it is right now. After Jimmy left, $2.50 an hour less being spent on salaries. He's been proposing, between both of them, proposing a $1.50 an hour increase, which will be $1 less than the budget. That's a recommendation I'd like to make to the mayor and council.
When you say you get more credit from ISO, what type of credit?
Well,
Formula.
they rate us in many different areas. They rate fire department in our water system and in our dispatch system. When they look at us, they look at our calls, they actually look at our call for structure fires. And they're looking at on-duty personnel at the time the calls were received. And we get more credit for an officer on duty than we do just a firefighter on duty. With the point credit.
The Mayor, does that affect the fire rating?
Yes. It does.
And that's not the only factor, there's a lot of factors. Your equipment is rated, and all that compiles into one
Your
case.
equipment, what you got to check, it's a pretty complicated process. You got to have figured points on it. That's one thing that they stress here is to have an officer on duty. And doing this, we're still going to be a little bit short of covering that, but we're going to be covered better than what we are right now. So right now, I've got one shift that comes out an officer full time, all the time.
Is Tim already an officer?
Yep. Working with his captain.
We've got,
You don't have a lieutenant?
We don't have a lieutenant this time.
You're gonna open, you don't have a lieutenant right now, but you're moving a captain to assistant chief. Who are you gonna be wanting to move into that captain?
Not one to that.
we have a captain.
You got two captains?
Yeah.
We have two captains right now, with Tim being the captain, Caleb's the captain,
So basically, everybody over there is an officer.
except for the new hire.
And what's your recommendation?
Well, I'll recommend that we go ahead and see what Mayor wants us to do. Because I feel like that, we're still within our budget, we've got $1 an hour left after we do this, and if it's going to, I can understand him moving up for sure. He's been there a lot of time. And he's been working towards this goal. And, I understand with Eric that, he moves up into more responsibility, so he's not saying that.
What will be his additional responsibility, Fred, if we do this? What responsibility he's gonna have and he's not gonna have now?
I passed each of the guys with just duties and their responsibility for safety, which it builds from west on up. He would have an increase in his duties at the station for some of the paperwork he'd be responsible for, things like that.
So there's a job description for each officer, what their jobs are. Is there anything written
No.
of what job description is? I have absolutely no trouble moving Tim around with this chief. The only thing I have is Eric Moody. He's been here since '05, he's really qualified field, lieutenant. You tell me.
Currently, right now, he's a volunteer with Shiloh, has been for 30 years. He's actually chief at Shiloh, for a volunteer department. That doesn't interfere with his job. That's something he does for the job.
Hey, you got anything to tell me?
The only thing I had talking about, anything I was worried about, including it passed somebody who's been there long, like that, there's nothing like that going on. I don't have a problem with one.
All right, let me ask you this. Are there plans to move somebody up into another office position when you move Tim? You're gonna have a captain, it's gonna be open. You're just gonna have one captain.
Yes. There's another one captain, but there's another captain position to move in.
All right, let me ask this question.
Okay.
Before we hired Matt McCracken, we were looking at having to hire somebody. Then Jimmy, are we still one down at the fire department?
Yes. I had it budgeted.
You actually one down, Baron, from what you had when we took office?
No.
Just
one
one
down.
down.
One down from what we projected and budgeted. Okay. Are there still plans to hire somebody in?
I think
that pretty much
we're
died.
waiting on the money to tell us we can afford to do it. Aren't we, Darren? We still need that person.
Oh, yes. Definitely.
Now, are you out of that overtime thing then?
No.
No. That's
When
one
you
of
say there's one
We're
person,
basically still in the same position we were.
one person will get you out of the overtime thing, but
Right.
still you leave $10,000 in the hole, that's all there is to it.
Yeah, we still have one of them. I mean, I know my department still got overtime, and I know your department, because you haven't hired that business.
So we're right back where we were when
Still
y'all
there.
got elected.
Still
That's right,
there.
number.
Well, Baron, I'm certainly immersed in the fire department, but I know about fire trucks, three of them red, one of them yellow. I mean, really, I got to trust what you tell me, I'm not a fireman. You think you really need this?
I would really like to do it. Yes, I would.
I like what we did with hiring firemen, and if we hire another one, I like to see our firemen come out with volunteers, if that's possible. I think that's an incentive for somebody to be a volunteer, because that's a way for them to become a full-time fireman. And I like to keep that going like that if we can. And I guess I look at Eric and that, way he came out of, he became a fireman because he was a volunteer fireman. And Matt too.
Every one of us that's over there now come out of volunteers first. Doing it for them.
Well, you mentioned that, Ray, you know, I've not said this, in a while, but I do volunteer fire department people to know how much we appreciate it. I was by there the other day there, and they were there doing some things, and I stopped and talked to a few of them, told them I appreciate them, and I know the whole city does, because they do take their job very serious, and they had worked an accident just a few days before where there was a baby trapped in the car, and they felt very rewarded that they were able to get that baby out.
I will say this, we're very fortunate to have the people that we have volunteers. A lot of them, they're up there every day, every afternoon, when they got to work, they come out of the fire station, and they stay an hour or 2 hours. You know, they're just committed. And I really appreciate it.
Hey, you make a motion?
I made a recommendation.
I'll second it.
If somebody will have to make a motion, I just recommend.
I'll make that motion.
I hear the second, motion.
I'll second.
Okay. All in favor? Okay.
Except for both.
You got your,
Yeah.
We need to go
Except for-
separate.
You gotta go.
We got it on the sheet, so I think it's okay.
You need to separate the pay on both.
well, you got your,
Is it gonna
you
be
got
what's
your
on
new
here?
business,
It's
you
gonna be
got your
on-
Who
lieutenant.
actually made the motion?
Scotty made the motion, Shane
Okay.
seconded.
Okay? All right,
You know, voted?
okay. I got a letter here for me, a complaint. This Tammy Lewis got dogs. I think it's probably a legitimate complaint. Tammy has been complaining about dogs for 12 years. I think this one's legitimate. I don't know if anything we can do to help her. She had 2 dogs that, supposedly came over and ran her horses, and they ran into fence that she's had problems before. And, Tammy, if you're listening, this man has got these dogs. We are going to send the police out and talk to him about these dogs, and that's about all we can do. But we're going to address the county commission. This is a county commission problem, as far as I see it. We pay the county to catch and hold dogs. So we're going to refer this to county commission because that's their problem, and we pay them, and I'm going to refer it to them. And Ed, you got any comment on that?
No, I just, realize that she does have a problem here, according to
And
that.
I'm saying she does, and I think we need to send the chief out there or somebody to talk to the owner of these 2 dogs, because these dogs have caused problems before. I got one in my yard right now, I got to catch when I get home and call them in the morning, but I don't mind doing that. I've had a dog shot and a cat shot with a bow and arrow in my yard since I've been mayor of this city, but I didn't come and petition the whole town about it. If I catch who done it, I'll petition them, but that's beside the point. But, Tammy, we are going to address this problem, and we have got a complaint, and we are listening. Anybody got any comments on that? I'm going to also make a recommendation. Whitey Long and James Brightfield are coming off the beautification board, and I'm going to make a recommendation that we just put them 2 gentlemen right back on.
I like that motion.
Get a second? Got it? All in favor? All right. Also, and Jan had put another on the bottom here, and I forgot it, Brenda Jackson. We want to appoint Brenda Jackson to the beautification board. Also, and that term will expire 3/1/10, so if I get a motion on Brenda.
I make that motion.
And Ed, second, all in favor? All right. And City Hall will be closed Friday, this Friday, If I hadn't told Jen, she'd have come right in.
Right, you know,
I thought you were sleeping on her.
But if she got on here April the 21st, so we'll just let her work Friday and take off April the 21st.
Roger.
Bless her heart, she's got more than you do. Soon after you got a full load.
I'm gonna take off on April 21st.
We can, Jan.
It's gonna hurt.
They not any more meetings, I'm gonna make a recommendation. I'll make a motion.
I'll say.
Thank you, all in favor?
I'm gonna go home, my husband's fixing me stuff.